Hello friends, family, and neighbors. Welcome back to Practical Healing Foods. Today we're going to be making the last recipe in our 2021 Keto Thanksgiving series. Today we're going to be making the star of the show, the turkey itself. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making turkey roll-ups. And we're going to be making a cheese type of filling to put into our turkey roll-ups with a lot of awesome spices and really good cheese. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make these delicious turkey roll-ups. All right, first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So let's go ahead and turn the oven on to 400 degrees. Okay, now first and foremost, we need to get our turkey breast. The turkey breast that we're using is we purchased one of those frozen turkeys, and then we just purchased the breast. We filleted the turkey breast, and then we just flattened it with this mallet here. It was hammer time for a little bit. But anyway, so that's what we did, and then that's why it's flattened. So now we're getting ready to start putting together the seasoning for the turkey breast itself. So we're going to start out with salt and pepper. Just a couple cracks on there, and then we're going to do pepper. Okay, and then what we have here is chopped garlic. So just add a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to add some poultry seasoning. This is McCormick poultry seasoning. Just kind of sprinkle that. It's the same poultry seasoning that we used for the turkey stuffing in our previous video for Thanksgiving. So we're going to set that aside for now, and then now we're going to start preparing our cheese stuffing for the turkey breast itself. All right, so we're going to get a bowl. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to blend this. So we've got this in a big bowl here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add a cream cheese. I recommend if you can get organic cream cheese. One of these blocks, a complete block, is going to go in here. And then Parmesan, about 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese, shredded. Some more poultry seasoning. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit more of garlic into our mixture here. All right. Here we go. We're going to blend this all together now. We want to get it all incorporated in. We want to get the consistency needs to be nice and creamy, and make sure everything's incorporated together well. All right, guys, the first thing we need to do is season our turkey. So grab some sea salt. That should be good. We're going to add some pepper. A little bit more of our garlic. Just kind of spread it throughout here. All right, we're going to add some poultry seasoning. This is the same seasoning I added to our turkey stuffing a couple videos ago. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check up in the right hand corner. There'll be a note. Click on that and check that out. It's for our Thanksgiving series. Just a little bit of that on there. Okay, now we're going to add our cheese mix here. So what I find that's the easiest is to take 2 spoons and get some of your cheese here, and then put some dollops throughout. Make it about in the center of a breast like this size. Kind of a dollop here, and then maybe a third one. Scoot that over a little bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to spread this out. We're going to spread, since this is a bigger breast, I'm going to add a little bit more of our cheese mixture to this one, since we've got plenty of surface to cover here. There we go, just like that. Okay, now we need to think of some toppings. So we're going to go with these Vlasic kosher dills, because there's no added sugar on there, and we like the taste of them. So what you're going to do is just grab you about a breast this size will probably do about 3 across. Now, if you don't want pickles, you can omit it. but we're just adding ingredients that we've found that work really well together, and they work within the keto diet really well. Make sure you check out our other videos for the Thanksgiving series that we've posted. There's a total of 4 videos. This is the last of the series with the star of the show, the turkey. All right, now, one other thing we're going to add to this: sun-dried tomatoes. You got to be careful because the carbs is 3 grams, and plus there's some sugars in there from the tomatoes. So that's why you got to be very careful with tomatoes on the ketogenic diet. What we need to do is make sure we look at the nutritional fact label and make sure that everything is in olive oil. Don't get stuff that's in soybean oil, canola oil, that sort of thing. You got to stay away from those because those are the bad omega-6s that you want to stay away from. But so what we're going to do is we're just going to put a few of them in here just for a little bit of flavoring, because you don't want to go overboard, especially with the carbs and the sugars of these. And if you don't want to put these on your stuffed turkey, you don't have to. Just a few. Just for a little bit of flavoring. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of start out here. Start rolling. Like so. Okay, so once we get here, you're going to get some toothpicks. And we're going to encase all of this, but with toothpicks. Make sure you get a hold. Go all the way through. Get the ends too, make sure all of our stuffing and stuff's not going to come out of the end. Seal it up nice and tight here. See, we're losing some right now. Just remember to remove these before you start eating. Okay, so we've got a couple of these already rolled up, and what you're going to want to do now, since we didn't season the outside of the turkey breast, we're going to go through with our seasoning as well here. So we're going to do some salt and pepper. Start out with pepper here. Some salt. And just add a little bit of the poultry seasoning as well over the top. Put it both sides, so we're going to flip this over. Now if you want to save time, you could take the salt and pepper and the poultry seasoning all in one little container and mix it up that way if you'd like. But since we've already started this way, we're just going to go individually here. So all we're going to do is take about 3 minutes and brown each side of the turkey breast. And then we're going to put it in a different pan and then put it in the oven. Always cook on stainless steel. Preferably stainless steel that has a titanium alloy mixed in it. That'll be like the surgical grade of titanium. It won't be leaching any chemicals into your blood or your food. Okay, so let's get this going here. Our coconut oil is melted, so let's go ahead and grab one of our turkey breasts. We're just going to slide that in there. All of them. All of them? Or just one at a time? One at a time? There we go. Again, this is just to brown the turkey breast on the outside. So we'll do about 2 minutes and then 2 minutes maybe, since they're bigger. Okay, we're just browning the outsides right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and
Since we're just brown, we're going to pop these out right now. We're going to place these in a separate pan because these are going to be going into the oven. So an oven safe type of pan. These other two in here as well. And all we're doing is browning the outside, guys. We're not cooking thoroughly right now. Okay, now that we got our turkey rolls brown, we're going to go ahead and pop these in the oven. So we're going to leave them in there for about 25 minutes. Just make sure you check on them every now and then and make sure they're golden brown and that they're thoroughly cooked. All right, guys, we're going to put this in the oven right now. All right, guys, we just pulled these wonderful turkey roll-ups out of the oven. So let's go ahead and pull one of these out and see how good we look here. All right, so let's pull this one out right here. And what we're going to do is go ahead while we have it. Let's go ahead and pull these toothpicks out so we don't have to mess with them. Make sure you get all the toothpicks you put in there because you don't want to be stabbed. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut into this. One other thing you could put in there is some jalapeno instead of pickle. If you like spicy type of taste, that would be really good too. But look at that. Look at that. Don't that look good? All right, let's go ahead and give this a taste test. Man, that's so good. Go in for another bite here. Between the creaminess of the cream cheese, a little bit of sourness from the pickles, and a little bit of taste of the hint of the dried tomatoes, it's just a great combination. Man, it is a wonderful combination. You guys have got to try this. This is so good. All right, guys, that wraps up our 2021 Thanksgiving series that we just done in the last few days. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and you guys have gotten some ideas for some recipes. Every recipe that we've had on this series we're going to have on our website. So if you'd like to print those off, you can go to www.practicalhealingfoods.com, go to our recipe page, and you can just hit with one button, print it off there for you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.